lot of these pieces, when I cast them, the original cast was made in plaster. And then I made a mold, and then I made a positive. This is a portrait of me. And this was the plaster. One of my favorite paintings is by John Singer Sargent. It's at the Met. It's called Madame X. And this beautiful woman has a black velvet gown shaped the way the top of the body is. And so this is my Madame X. Yeah, jean shorts. I really like this one. My neighbor owns Sassoon Jeans, so she posed for this. My husband at the time, he met somebody and he said, if you rent a space in the Fuller building, I'll pay you to show my wife's work.
There you go.
So I had my second show, because the first one was closed. And this is now 3 years later after I've done hockey plays. Now we're moving into the 80s. Malcolm Forbes, who was so important in my career, started buying my work. And he was just the boost that I needed to get into a gallery pieces. And then I was thinking, gee, I might as well do guns, but I don't have a gun permit and I don't have guns. But, I was coming off a sexual revolution and I was married at 18, so I needed to express myself. So I called Malcolm Forbes and I said, do you own a gun? Because we were like good buddies. And he said, yeah, I have the Wyatt Earp guns. And I have the whole collection. So I did a sculpture. It's not real, but if you want to pass it around, this was a casting.
Oh, it's casting.
Oh my goodness. I cast it. It's made out of resin. Now I have offered a first museum show at the Queen's Museum. But you have to put underwear. So she had underwear for the show.
That's cute.
And I painted the lines.
And now there's a tan line.
Now there's a tan line. This was a boyfriend at the time. He posed for me, and he was a personal trainer. And he said to me, my body is my art. Cast me.
Are you still with this
No.
guy?
I'm happily married for the past 25 years.
Oh, great.
Yeah, there's a documentary being made of my life and a book about the show, and Ariel did a catalog, but the book I told you about is going to be called I Am Mine. We didn't know what to name the show, so we said, where did you live? Like you said, when you did it. And I said I lived in Long Island. And this one is called Angelica. And to me, I wanted to do a nude that wasn't nude. So I have her legs together, and she's covering herself. So she got the last laugh. She said, look at me, but you won't see. This is Wendy. And in those days, you could see, like, if her panties were here, you'd see, like, a panty line. Yeah. But I pulled them up for the piece.
Yeah.
And I turned them down, but I have the little lines. The line from when the piece had the panties very tight. And this is called Bareback Saddle. I was horseback riding in those days, and this is a bit of my saddle. And I just had a show with Alex Katz.
Really?
Yeah, in Israel. This is called Lace Panty. This is Looking in the Medicine Cabinet. The last one, and this is Not for Sale. Originally, she had a red tie, but I discovered bling in 2012 when I was invited to be in a show at the Jim Kempner Gallery, and the director said to me, do you have anything with bling? And I said, what is bling?
What's bling?
I have never gone back. I took the red tie and I covered it with crystals. Eros with the tattoo. In the last few months, I really started to look at people's tattoos and have them show me and ask them, how come you chose that tattoo? And tattoos are actually art. But it changes the piece by telling a whole different story, and you wonder, what's the story? I cast the back half of Angelica, just her back with her toes, and fragmented it like you could hang it on the wall, and I did a tattoo on the back of Angelica. If you look at the back with her hands and the towel and her back to here, I just did a casting of just her back, put her on the wall, and I'm doing a tattoo on her back. So after all these years, since the 70s, I'm still working with the same imagery, but handling it in different ways. And if any of you have tattoos, maybe. Oh, wow, I love. Oh, now, wouldn't this make a great sculpture? Her face and Can someone take what's your name? Take a picture of Maura and take a close-up of her tattoo. Do you want her to stand in the light? The artist is the last to know why they do what they do, believe it or not. My job is just to do it.